Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back for episode 2. So, in episode 1, we unlocked a couple of people. We got Youth, Samson, Lazarus, and Apollyon? Apollyon. Let's go with Apollyon. He came unlocked. So, we did not get the win, but we did unlock quite a few people. So, since we already saw Isaac, actually, let's stick to Isaac. Let's stick to Isaac. Let's try to get the win on Isaac. And you can see to the side I have a boss win streak, so let's keep that up. But no, seriously, let's try to get the win on Isaac. Can I take the time off? I'm not sure. I'll just leave it. Let's go up first. Oh, this is the self-sacrifice room. So when you step on this, it takes 1 full heart of damage and gives you stuff depending on how much times you step on it. Sometimes it's like a probability for the amount of time. So I think the first time it never gives you anything, and it proves me wrong. It gave me a penny. So it's not really worth doing, but if you have like extra hearts, the end of the stage, you can like min max and come back here and step on it a couple times, see what you get out of it. Now, if I die after stepping on that on the first floor, I'll be very upset with myself. But I have faith. Ha! The fire tried to get to me. Geth tried to get me, but I'm too quick, too fast. I believe these like little meat chunk things are from one of Edmund, by the way, is the creator of The Binding of Isaac. And before actually making this game, he had a very successful game called Super Meat Boy. I never really played it that much myself. It's a platform. I'm not super into platformers, but it's a platform. And a very difficult one. So a lot of the characters in this game is actually from that game. When I say a lot, I mean like 2 or 3. Now that this game has a little bit of character, so it was sarcasm. In case that needed to be explained. I'm not sure. I'm not saying you don't understand sarcasm. I'm just saying, you know, sarcasm doesn't translate well on the internet. So we have a key and a bomb. I could get this, I think. Also, you can see like in the middle between the pot and the rock with that bomb cleverly nestled into it. There's a tinted rock. So this rock right there, you can't see what I'm talking about, but there's one. And those usually have goodies in it. Well, always. They always have goodies in it. So either you get a chest or you get some spirit hearts. Oh, by the way, this is a spirit heart. And the reason why, or soul heart, I guess is the official name for it. And the reason why I'm not taking it up is because I want to get a devil deal next floor. I'll explain that more on that a little bit more after we beat the boss for this floor. Get wrecked. He didn't stand a chance. Okay, we get the Ankh. This is a passive item, and you see to the top there how now I have times X. That means that's the X number is the amount of revives I have. So right now I have 1 revive. So if I die, I'll come back as another character called Blue Baby. Well, it's actually called question mark, but it's kind of lame to say, and everybody calls it Blue Baby, so it's Blue Baby. Little Horn is kind of tricky, but as a grizzled veteran, I'm not gonna die to Little Horn, I think. Oh, he's just wrecking himself in this fire right here. Thanks, bro. See, Little Horn is actually a good person. Whoa. Could you? Thank you. There we go. Moldy bread. This just gives HP. I think. Okay, I need to be more sure about what I'm saying. But yeah. It's a new item, so there's no like complete consensus on that. So now I'll take this. Since I already beat the floor, there's no more danger of getting hit. And pay attention to this number right here. The very first percentage, you see it's 0. Now if I go, I should have picked that up. Being hasty, that's what it gets you. I'll try not to skip those little cutscenes for a while. You can see now it's 100%. So this number here is based on like how much hits you take. I think that's the best way to put it. No, okay, so even if I got hit like a million times on the last floor, it wouldn't matter. Because you can never get a devil deal on the first floor unless you get like an item that gives you the devil deal or something like that. There are loopholes to like every rule in Isaac for the most part. That's not a good base on this one. But generally you do not get a devil deal on the first floor. Through regular means, basically. I'll fight the boss right away since I have the one spirit heart. Mantra. Should be easy. Oh my god. As soon as I speak, they gave me the smallest room ever to fight this guy on. Okay, so as I was saying. Damn it. This is not looking good for me. Okay, sorry. So as I was saying, the devil deal chance will stay at 100 as long as I don't get hit. Once I don't get hit, I'll definitely get a devil deal 100%. 100% chance. And this is augmented in a couple ways. If I get hit, it will immediately drop to like 1% or something stupid like that. Basically, I'm not gonna get 1. And there's other things with it too, like you can get use the angel, yada yada yada. But we'll talk about that later. For now, I'll take safety pin, which gave me stats. You can see shot speed and range, and also gave me a demon heart or a black heart. Whenever something says evil up, that's what you're getting. So we're gonna take all these items because they're good. So the first one here, the mark, gives me damage up. You see, and boom, 1. Contract from below. That doubles the items you get at the end of a room. Because sometimes at the end of a room, you get items. This will double that for the rest of the game. And you can see, like I'm paying the amount of hearts here is coming from my heart containers. Usually your red heart containers are refillable, but when you take devil deals, he's basically taking your life and like forever. Now this one is a special item, so even though you have to pay 1 red heart to get it, it sets your red heart containers to 1 when you pick it up. So you're not gonna see the effect here because I'm gonna go to 1 regardless. Oh, we unlocked the Zazel, cool. But you see how it says 9 lives, and remember how before we had the Ankh and it was ×1, now it's ×10. So we could actually die and come back 10 times. That sounds amazing. That sounds overpowered. It's not. Because when we come back with the 9 lives, we only come back with 1 red heart container. And that's it. And later on in the game, you actually start getting hit for 1 full container. So basically, if you get hit once, you're dead. It's not really fun to die like 10 times in a row on a boss. And it goes without saying that I'll never like rage quit in a video. I don't really rage quit anyway. Like I like to try to play a game out even if it's like really tough, because that's generally really fun runs where you have to struggle to be good. I've never seen this before. Buttons in line. Let's see what they do. That was fun. That was great. Ooh, but that's a really cool mechanic. So whenever you press a button and enemies spawn, they always spawn by exits. And since we saw this fly spawn down here, we know for a fact that there is a secret room here. But I don't have a bomb, so... Oh, thanks, man. This item is called God's Flesh, and it gives us a really dope tear effect where sometimes we'll shoot that blue shot. And that would actually shrink our enemies. And if we shrink an enemy, it will run away from us. And please, please. If an enemy shrunk, we can actually step on it and kill it. And this is contracted from below, like working. You can see we're getting like 2 keys. So we're gonna be. Oh, okay, yeah. Those stone guys, I think I talked about them before. They you can't kill them. They rush you down. They general like bad people. Let's call them bad people. Oh, and we have two key rooms on this. And if you remember, like in the very first in episode 0, I mentioned that these are shops. I don't think I mentioned that they can also be other things. So this one here is probably our shop since it's actually so close to the spawn. Actually, no, I think that's wrong. I think this is not the shop since it's so close to the spawn. Yep, see, it's a library. So we have 2 books here. How to jump. Libraries generally contain books, by the way. So you press spacebar, and depending on your momentum, that's how far you jump. So if I'm just walking like right here, I'll do a little hop. But if I'm like running across the room, I'll do a massive hop. I'm pretty okay at them, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Bible. The Bible, you use it, and you have flight for the room, which means I can fly over these stupid rocks. And the secondary effect is it instant kills mom. A pretty cheesy way to get the first kill on mom, but I'm not trying to die there again. Did I even die on mom last game? I can't remember where I died last time, but I know I died. So let's see. Let's go in this big room right here. And okay, I'm not gonna use flight here because it's probably gonna be useful in the next room. Because sometimes they put like resources behind that's called a flight wall, where if you don't have flight, it's not impossible to get to, but difficult. And this is really the power of Contract from Below here, just giving us double everything. Now these are trinkets. Not these. This cartridge is a trinket. So we can see it in the bottom left hand side. It's a little game cartridge. I think sometimes we become invincible and can hit people. I'm not sure. I don't really use this trinket that often. And I'm gonna use my item now, so I can fly. See? I'm safe. So, and pills. Pills, I'm pretty sure we got a card in episode 0 and explain what a card is. And now we have a pill. A pill is basically the same thing as a card. The main difference between a pill and a card is that you do not know what a pill does until you take it. Oh, this guy shrunk, so now we can step on him. See? Took no damage, just straight up murder him. The one caveat to that is if an enemy is already shrunk, because sometimes you'll enter a room and an enemy will be shrunk already. You cannot step on that enemy to kill them. They will do damage to you and they will not die. It's not fun. See here, if we had flight, we could just get that black heart. But since we don't have flight, we can't get here because these rocks, the solid black ones, you actually can't break them with bombs. So the only way to get this black heart is by flying. So if we get a chargeback on our Bible, which has a 6-room item charge, by the way, which is ridiculous. Like, it's not that good. Then we'll be able to fly and get that. So let's try to get that 6-room charge. But honestly, the main thing we're looking for is our item room. Like, you really want to try to get your item room every floor possible. Like, it's your #1 priority. Unless you're trying to fulfill some other something else on your agenda, then really try to get your item room. Otherwise, you'll become very underpowered very quickly. So I was talking about pills earlier. So pills are they give you random effects. The effects of the pills and cards are not the same. So like pills can give you and the main difference with pills and cards too that I could think of is that pills are also have negative pills. So whereas cards are generally like always good because they are different. You can choose when to use them because you know exactly what it is. But a pill, you won't know a bad pill until you use it. Like I'm gonna use this pill right now, and something's wrong. So I leaked out all this black stuff here, which I'm guessing is bad. I don't know what it does, but definitely it came from me. So now if I pick up that exact same coloration pill again, I'll know exactly what it is. Now I'm gonna pick up remote detonator. What this does is, if I place a bomb down, it won't explode. Not until I press the spacebar. Then I'll activate. It also gives you 5 bombs when you pick it up. That's the main reason I picked it up. But I'm gonna stick with a Bible. And let's see what's in here. Nothing, but we want to donate to our... Never mind. So I'll buy this pill again and just demonstrate that again. Notice we used the pill before and it had question mark, and this one, same thing. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Now I'll use this pill. Health up, so we got a positive pill. Like there's no cards that will give you health up. They all give you different effects. So this is a challenge room. Completely optional, we'll be doing anything to this room. But as soon as you open one of these chests, you get all 3 chests, by the way. You get everything in the room. But as soon as you pick something up in the room or interact with anything, the challenge begins. So let's start that challenge. And we get a little Steven, a damage up. A pretty good damage up too, like 1.26, that's almost half the damage that we started with, because we started with 3. So that's a really good damage up. I shouldn't have gotten hit there. And this happens in waves. So as soon as these guys are actually completely harmless, like these black flies. They do no damage to you, but they're still an enemy, so you have to kill them before you can leave. Now another wave spawns. So for a regular challenge room, there's 3 waves, and there's the main the main way you get into a challenge room is by having max red hearts. Well, all your red heart containers need to be full. And there's a different type of challenge room called a boss challenge room, where you need to have your red hearts at 1 or less. Oh, this was so worth it. We went so plus, boys. So plus. Alright, let's head back up this. Actually, we have no reason to. I'm not gonna dilly-dally in this run, because it should be incredibly short. We're just gonna go to mom and win. And I'm gonna use the flight item here to kind of show you, just take advantage of flight. We could have used it here to get 2 cents, but I think we live. And we're gonna fight Gertie. Stationary boss. He does not move. And while most tear effects do work on bosses, so if you get like a stun, or a petrify, I guess, or like a burn or a poison, it'll work on bosses. God's Flesh does not, because it'd be kind of OP if you made them really tiny but just stepped on them. And if you couldn't step on them, then that'd make the fight really, really hard, because now the boss is hard to hit, and they still do all their same attacks. So God's Flesh straight up just doesn't work on him. It's actually one of my least favorite items, because I don't like the prospects of having to walk on enemies. Because a lot of enemies actually spawn stuff when you kill them, and some of them explode. So you get the idea. You walk on an enemy, it spawns something else, and then you get hit. You walk on an enemy that explodes, you get hit. This is not worth it. It's a pretty bad time. But if you know which enemies explode and which ones do not, it's just a straight buff, I guess. Like, you don't get anything from skipping. And here we just get straight HP. Oh, you saw our Devil Deal was actually not 100%. It's because we had one on the last floor and we took it. If we didn't take it, then we would have a chance for the Angel Deal. Which I don't think we'll ever get one now, because we actually took the Devil Deal. See, now our Devil Deal chance actually went up, because last floor it was 33%, now it's 67%. And if we don't get one on this floor, then our next floor, the Devil Deal will be guaranteed. A lot of the Devil Deal items are actually pretty strong, because we wouldn't be doing anywhere near this well if we did not get the Devil Deal, to be honest with you. So not getting any early Devil Deals is sometimes is the kiss of death for a run, but at first you don't really want to be bothering with it too much, because you can win a run without ever getting a Devil Deal, to be completely honest with you. It's just as you progress more in the game, you want to go deeper and deeper So getting that extra advantage early makes it a lot easier. And those keys I just picked up, the golden keys, they're unlimited keys for the floor. And there you can see I activated my trinket. So I'm guessing it activates upon taking damage. I'm not super knowledgeable on all the trinkets because I don't use them that often. I do know what this one does. I like this item. It's called Mom's Box, I think. Okay, I don't know the exact name of the item, but I know it's a mom thing. So the way you actually get this is either through flight, which I'm gonna do, or you can use bombs to make it bridge. But I don't want to waste my resources, so I'm going to get this. But I know at some point in time we're going to come back to something like this, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. But basically, you put a bomb here, well, and it would like overlap, but the correct choice would be to place a bomb here, because it would explode this rock this way, making a bridge over here, and then you can walk up and collect all 4 coins. Just put a bomb. Oh, I thought I could fly again, actually. That's what happened. I forgot I lost the ability to fly. So now we have enough money to go buy Mom's Box, which I think we'll buy. Maybe just use it once, I don't know. Because what Mom's Box does is every time you use it, you get a trinket, and it gives you one lock, just one lock for holding it. And every time you use it, you get a trinket. So now I got No. What No does is it makes it so that we can never run into an active item again. Unless it's like a scripted active item. And Mom's Box doubles the effect of most trinkets. And when I say most, I mean any trinket that makes sense to double. So it's not gonna double the effect of something that's like really weird, like the Game Kid, where it gives you I could just step on these guys. See, I got hit because he spawns into smaller enemies. But yeah, so an item like there's a trinket called Lucky Toe that gives you 1 luck. So Mom's trinket would boost that to 2 luck. And so on. So basically, like any statistical increase would be those. And there's another item called Maggie's Faith, which gives you 1 eternal heart. When you hold Mom's Box, you gain 2 eternal hearts, basically a full heart every time you go down the floor. So, all in all, it's a pretty good item if you don't have a good trinket and you want to get a new one. I'm fine with my active item, and I'm pretty okay with this No trinket. So I think I'm gonna hold on to both to the No trinket, but I'm gonna go back to actually having my my Bible. Wow, that's a lot of money stacked. Okay, now these things are very annoying. The portals, I don't know if you can tell, but they're spawning enemies. It's not a good thing. Especially if you're not super strong, which I'm not, you can get overwhelmed pretty quickly. Good thing I had that black heart, saved my life, I guess. So this is a reroll machine. You can any item pedestals in the room. Never mind, I guess. Any item pedestals, I want an embarrassment if you can tell. Any item pedestals on a room, it rerolls it by you paying it money or blowing it up with a bomb. It has to have an actual item on the pedestal. It's not gonna reroll the empty stand. And you can see there we got hit on our devil deal went down drastically. Oh, and since we got this pill before, it now tells us health up. And you can see we got back a little bit of devil deal chance. Now what that is your like, let's call it your redemption deal. So if you defeat the boss without getting hit, then there's a chance you still get a devil deal. Much smaller than going through the entire floor without getting hit. In your red hearts, by the way. If you get hit for spirit hearts, it doesn't matter. All the game cares about for devil deal purposes is your red hearts. And of course there are items that augment this. So you have Well, if they come up, then I will talk about them. Oh no. Oh no. Nice, head of the keeper. So now our tiers are gonna be pennies. And oh, let me use that. Tiers up. Yes, our tiers will be pennies, and sometimes we have the chance to make money when we hit things. I don't think it works randomly. I think we actually have to collide it with an enemy and then it makes money. Buy this. Buy this. 2 clubs. Use it right away. 2 clubs doubles the amount of bombs you have, and if you have no bombs, it gives you 2 bombs. So you generally always want to use it when you have more than 2 bombs. Never when you have 1 bomb, because you might as well just use that bomb on something random and then use it to get the same amount of bombs. Well, 1 extra bomb, technically. You can see we have pretty good damage right now with Quickest Body, so we're just kind of shrekking it. Quickest Body, I didn't explain what that does, but you lose some range, and your tear actually splits into 4 more tiers after it falls. Those tiers don't go into split into more tiers, just that 1 tier. And Blue Cap, you can see, gave us stats, tear delay, shot speed. We lost shot speed actually, and we also lost tear delay, but losing tear delay is a good thing. So you want to be like as low tear delay as possible. You'll see it's got some money here, and we got a double deal actually. Oh, this is the item I was talking about. So what? Damn it, that was so bad. So when you have this item here, I forget what it's called. Let's call it Goat Head. When you have the Goat Head, no matter what happens on the floor, no matter how badly you play, how much damage you take, you're definitely gonna get a double deal 100% of the time. And don't worry, this item doesn't only show up in Devil, it shows up like everywhere. Random chest too. Stone chests require an explosion to open. I think I may have explained that before, but I'll do it again. And all my videos aren't actually going to be like this. I'm not going to be explaining what like a stone chest is 50 episodes out. I don't think that makes sense. So I will still kind of mention, okay, we're trying to find a bomb for the stone chest. We need a key for the item room, etc., etc. Just so that even if you don't understand the game and you're coming in for the first time, you can kind of understand what's happening. And for the people who watch maybe for the entertainment value and not so much for the actual gameplay, so kind of have a idea of what's going on. Like if you don't play Isaac yourself. Which I can understand, because I watch a lot of games that I don't actually play. And we found our item room, which we were looking for, by the way. And we get Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain is actually an item I don't like, so I'm not going to take it. What it does is when you shoot, it will fire that brain along with your shots. Just one brain element of them. And it will then blow up. And the reason why I don't like that is because you can't control it. And sometimes there'll be an enemy right in your face, and if you try to hit them with Bob's Brain, you take damage. Oh, I didn't realize this guy was alive. Ah, bonies, they're so accurate. Oh my gosh. Doesn't look good for us. Good thing we kept, it can never be there. Good thing we kept Bible for that easy win next floor. Because it seems we will actually need it. I'm a bit sleepy, so it's kind of showing in my gameplay, I think. It's not that late over here in New York, but I'm early. I go to bed pretty early. Early to bed, early to rise. That's what I always say. I think like everybody says that, but I like to think I say it more. And here we are on the very last floor ever. There are definitely no other floors. The dank depths. Depths. I can say the word depth. Please believe. I'm just not gonna do it right now because I don't want to. So, the first goal of 2017 will be to stop walking into enemies. And stop standing still and getting hit by enemies is the second goal. These guys, they're zombos, so they actually don't take damage from the front. So I can hit him from the front all day. He's not gonna take damage. But when I hit him from the back, he takes damage. How you like it, baby? Anyway, so the way you get them is you taunt them by like walking in front of them, and they're like, "Oh, what's good, dude?" Then you just walk behind them and hit them. There we go. I have a lot of keys, so I'm just gonna do that. Range down. See, that's a bad bill. Luck up. That's a good bill. I don't like this room. You know what? This is how much I don't like this room. Oh god. Please don't do this to me. Game, don't make no. I thought I had flight. I thought I had flight. But don't worry, we're gonna revive 9 times. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. I think if I die again, I'm just gonna ignore this. I'm gonna hope beyond all hopes that we actually don't need to do this room. But I think it will be fine. I'm not gonna die to some zombos. Remember when I said I wasn't gonna die to some zombos? I was being serious, by the way. I'm not gonna die to zombos. There we go. See? I'll tell you. Zombos are bad, man. That guy right down there with the skull on his head, that's a host tab. So you can't hit them when they're like compressed. But when they pop up to be like, hey, what's good? That's when you go. Please. I didn't actually want to go in that room anyway, so it's fine. Let's see what we got in here. The leech. So the leech is a familiar. Familiars are items that follow you around. And what he does is he actually like will do damage to people he comes in contact with. And if he kills anybody, I get HP back. Who's alive? That's a problem with God's flesh. Sometimes you shrink someone down and you think you killed them, but they're just really small doing damage to you. Gosh darn it. See, that's one of the dangers of shrinking people. Like, that guy still did damage to me. So we win, because the Bible instant kills small. We unlock the Halo, freezing the Bible on Mom.
Isaac was cornered.
We got the
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
And that's the end. We unlock the womb. We unlock challenge 20, purist, 21, a lot of X's and L's. Speed, have a heart, Pride Day, Onan Streak, the Guardian, and April's Fool. Also, we unlocked the Horseman, Cuban meat and boiled bandages. We unlocked a lot of things. And you can see our little opening screen here change a little bit. And as for challenges, the way we're going to do challenges in the future is we're going to just go down like in order. and if we fail something, we'll just skip it and continue going in order, and then like reset that. Anyway, that's it for me today, guys. It was great. See you later.